Davida Andelman, and yes, I was born in Boston. What was the New England Hospital for Women and Children, which is now DIMIC, and I lived the first 4 years of my life on Normandy Street. And being the youngest of three, I didn't have much of a chance when my family, or choice, when my family decided to move out of Boston. But in 1970, I found my senses and came back. And so I live in Dorchester, and I live in the Bowdoin, Geneva, Meeting House Hill area. And, you know, I wish I could say I was given a lot of notice about coming up here today. Actually, Judith Curlin called me after 9 o'clock last night. I debated whether or not to return her call because today is my sister's 70th birthday, and my brother is in from out of town, from Pittsburgh. And I said, well, if it was anyone else, I would make some excuse. But she said, could you be here today? And I said, for Tom Menino, I would do anything. And then 20 minutes ago, she said, well, will you say a few words? Well, you know, I'm not a talk-a-bee, a wannabe. I'm really a do-a-bee. So, but once again, Tom, you know, I would stand up here. You're my favorite topic these days. And so I would say this gentleman, I think I met him right after he became mayor. Every Christmas Eve day, this man walks with a group of people on the streets of the Bowdoin, Geneva area, up Geneva Ave and down Bowdoin, meeting and greeting. He has done this every single Christmas Eve day that he has been the mayor of this city. And, you know, back then, there were major public safety issues in my neighborhood. He has been there, not just on Christmas Eve day. I have never seen a political person in my neighborhood as much as this gentleman is in Bowdoin, Geneva area of Dorchester. I have to, when people criticize me for being so supportive of this guy, I say, look, who else has done anything more than Tom Menino? Now, I know I'm up here talking about public safety. I've been in public health now for over 30 years. I've been in healthcare and public health. And so whether the issue is lead poisoning prevention, asthma, tobacco, diabetes, access to affordable and healthy food, Tom Menino has been there, and he's been on the forefront. We have an open space area in the Bowdoin Street area that was, I would say, it was an urban wild. It was supposed to be an urban wild, but it turned out to be an urban dump. Everybody would dump there for years and years. And about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, after some of us have worked on it for almost 15 years, we now have a gorgeous urban wild. The mayor's folks have worked with the folks from NSTAR, and we have a lot going on up in the urban wild, the Geneva Cliffs. We now have just about ready to start the first dog park in Dorchester up at Ronan Park. A lot of people were working on that for years. Tom Menino, he made that happen. There isn't anything that goes on in my neighborhood that this gentleman hasn't had some influence on, or some hand or finger in it to make it happen. Whether it's smoke-free housing, whether it's, I mean, I look at everything as being public health. Economic development, the Main Streets programs, the economic health of all of our neighborhoods, he's there. And so, Tom, you want to run however many more times you want to run, I'll be there, and you can count on me, and I'm out there to kind of convince other people to do the same.